All praise to Yahweh. All praise to Yahweh Shai. All praises for the Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles and bishops of Great Millstone that have been and continue to teach the true gospel. Salute to the Akim spreading the true gospel on the streets and lanes of the city, on the highways and hedges, and on the World Wide Web. Much love to the humble Akwaf, who learn in silence with all subjection and are in righteous order under the men of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. It's the brother Raza from the Church of Philadelphia camp. Hey, Lord, just put in my spirit, to go into you wicked woman, right? Because hey, you've been giving especially righteous brothers hell, and trying to devise all sneaky ways to kind of get them to basically follow you, rather than you know, being righteous and getting in line, right? Like I say, much love to the humble Akwath, who learn in silence with all subjection and are in righteous order. The righteous order is Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, men, women, and the children. So the humble Akwath, much love to them who are in righteous order under the men of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. You know? But hey, brothers know what they go through with these women. Even the women that's so called in the truth, right? Because they're not they dip their toe in it, particularly when it's convenient for them, right? Hey, we got some of you women that are righteous and truly righteous. Even ones that some Eves that understand that hey, we can have more than one wife. On this side, on that side, and the other side, and any other side, right? It's lawful. You can't. It's tough for you. You ought to take it because what you've been doing is you drank Esau's Kool-Aid because he knew how to make us look or really how to turn good to evil and evil to good. and our people fell right in line with it. Stockholm syndrome is a real thing. A real thing. And so, enough for me babbling though. Hey, let's get into this precept. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 28. Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. Yeah. So, hey, when you're trying to seek for righteousness, it's hey, that's why it says, many are called, few are chosen. And this thing is not for the many. Particularly if you in the right doctrine. Right? Particularly if you in the right doctrine. This thing is not, hey man, this thing of ours is not for the faint hearted. It's not. So if you are, just sit down and shut the hell up. And let the men of the Lord do the talking. Don't you come up and try to, get in our way and spew madness that you heard from your master. Esau and other heathen nations trying to protect them. Like I watch some of these debates and podcasts and all that. And it's a sick thing to hear our people just defend another nation of people without even listening to reason. But hey, we know the Lord put that sickness on them. We know the Lord put that curse on them. So hey, who are we to change that? The Lord made them crooked. We can't make them straight. So, but it's mind boggling when you're in the truth to see that kind of Stockholm syndrome, where you would rather put your own kinfolk down, your own Israelites down, your own brother and sister down, to protect the I guess you're protecting the emotional state of your master, right? Rather than trying to get yourself and your people and your family right. But hey, That's a sign right there. That's how you know this is a perfect gift. And you women are the worst because you get on these podcasts, you get on these uh, uh, interviews, and all you do is tear the man down. And you women that's tearing the Israelite men down, hey, you gonna have hell to pay. You putting a curse on yourself. You marking yourself, and you don't even know it, right? Because I've seen a lot of those too, where they talk about how crazy we are, all this scoffing and mocking, and all right, we're going to see who was right and who was wrong. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. You know, you're trying to save face for something that's going down. This is a sinking ship, this place, right? And the Israelites are rising up. The truth is coming out more and more each day, each minute, each second, you know, but you're so busy trying to protect Master, right? Eve, use the sickest. You know, hey, Jake, you sick too. But Eve, and hearing some of the things that you do, putting your body out there for everybody to see and everybody to touch on and everybody to have, wow. And you think that's okay? I don't need a man spirit. That single lady spirit, right? That's I'm a tramp in the whole spirit. I'm about that life. Okay, okay. We gonna see in that day, cause you ain't gonna be picked. You so you might as well get ready for that missile, cause you're not gonna be picked, cause you already been picked over. You know, you see, you go to the grocery store, you see a bunch of fruit that's already been picked on, picked over, and it looks nasty. Hey, and that's what we're gonna see. Nothing but nastiness. And hey, ain't no man in the Lord gonna want that. You gonna have to come back on the other side. You know. Read this again. Ecclesiastes 7:28. Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. Man, deep and oh so true. And get this next one. This is the book of Job, chapter 2, verse 9. Then said his wife unto him. So this is Job's wife. This is a man that's going through something, right? The Lord is putting him through something to test him, right? And you had a whole lot of scoffers and mockers of that's the so-called friends, right? Saying, "Oh, you must have did something. Or you evil. You did something. You wicked, right?" And meanwhile, the Lord is doing it to test him, to again um, show His power, right? But then said his wife unto him, who's supposed to love him, right? Supposed to have unconditional love for him, right? Supposed to be his basically his warm blanket, right? You know. But what did she say? Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. Wow, wow. So that's a lack of faith. And again, most women have a lack of faith. That's why, hey, us men of the Lord, hey, we shouldn't be surprised, you know, if our so-called woman, you know, just bug out when Jacob's trouble come, right? I mean, literally bug out because they have no faith. Their security is in what you do for them. Their security isn't even in your love. Their security is in what you do for them. Because if you don't do, you could do 10 things. That 11th thing you don't do, hey man, they bug out, right? They go crazy. You ain't this, you ain't that. They do a whole bunch of things to men. And they think it's okay because they have protection, right? At this point. So their wickedness is at an all-time high. And what they try to do to men of the Lord is seduce them into again following them rather than them understanding righteousness and following us. Because you can't tell Eve nothing. Right? But in that day, hey, Isaiah 4:1, hey, 7 women shall take hold of one man, which is just completion, you know. Seven, that number seven is just the completion. So you can have more than seven. And we will have more than seven in the kingdom. So all you simps, I only need you, baby. I only want one woman. I don't know what to say. But you know that ain't right or natural. Nothing natural about that. Right? But they want to say, oh, you men, you being selfish because you want your cake and eat it too. No, we want to build a nation. And we want to make sure that all of our women are taken care of. Dummy. You're the selfish one because you want to see your sister suffer by herself without having any protection, without having another sister to help and lean on. That's the selfishness that you can't even understand because you're calling good evil and evil good because you'll stand up and protect something else, right? But not what's really righteous. That's why the Lord said, be fruitful and multiply. You on an island, you got one man and 10 women, hey, you can multiply that place. If it was the other way around, you can't multiply nothing. But you can't get it. You can't get right because the Lord blinded you. The Lord has made you deaf, dumb, and blind. Imagine that. You got a righteous man like Job with his faith being tested, and someone that's supposed to be, you know, obedient to him, someone that is supposed to be uh riding with him, right? And look at this madness that she's spewing out of her mouth, her wicked mouth. Curse God and die. Really?